Hello everyone, welcome on this Saturday morning, and I hope you are really excited for the session which we're going to have. And before starting, I'll just give everyone a quick context of what is happening right now and what we're going to do. So, my name is Anuj Sharma. I head the community and ops team at Hack2Skill. And this month, we thought of doing something around RPA and evangelize RPA and get students start their journey. Like everybody thinks RPA is really tough and it's the hardware part, and it's only for tech people. So we took up this initiative, Robotic Process Automation Developer Camp, and with the vision of upskilling students and helping them to start their journey with RPA. So during the past month, we did numerous sessions, hands-on training, and helping students to start their journey with different industry experts like Mukesh Kala, Ishmit Bindra, Nidhi Chaturvedi, Parth Doshi. Even I took few of my few sessions myself, and so in that, we gave idea of what RPA is, some myths, some facts, how you can start learning RPA. Is it for free or paid? How you can, take benefits from the community. So we covered everything, but we saw some few questions in every session throughout the sessions. That the questions were, what is the job scope? Internship scope, what's there for fresher in it, is it for tech or non-tech? So we'll be taking up all these questions in this session, and we figured out that we need to do something around job and internship. So I reached out to my friend Syed, and he was really excited for this session. So the main objective of this session is to give you a brief idea and overview of the current market trends in comparison to fresher, right? What are the scope, what are the opportunities? And I guess he has been in industry for like 10 plus years, and I don't think there are many people, but I think Syed would be the right person to take you through that journey. So I won't waste time, I'll just invite him onto the speaker panel, and then we'll start. Hey Syed, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hey guys, you can hear me as well, I
So
think.
giving everybody have seen the posters, right? Everybody have connected with him on LinkedIn. So, but still, I'll give a formal introduction. Syed has been a part of UiPath community for a very long time. He has been in industry for 10 plus years, and he is the automation lead at Roboyo. And he has done many sessions around RPA in the UiPath community. People love him for his experience and the way he tells his story to the community. So I guess that's it for the formal introduction. How are you feeling, Syed?
I'm very much excited. Thanks a lot, Anuj, for inviting me here, and thanks to the both collaboration of Active Skill and the UiPath community. I'm super excited.
So before moving forward, before taking on the questions, I see that there are many people excited. So I'll just wish everyone first. So good morning, everyone. Guys, feel free to drop your questions in the comment section. We'll be taking them up in. Uh, so Syed is a champion UiPath community, and that's why he's the MVP. Yes, Vibhor said
Hey,
it right. He is the champion, and champion is the best person from whom we can learn. So before moving forward, how many? I just want to do an icebreaker here. How many of you attended RPA DC, and like, did you like the concept of it? Or we can, like, go for some basic question like, what's your favorite color? I guess we
yeah,
can
yeah.
have this. So icebreakers
Please,
are
please.
really important, right?
Come on, let's do the icebreaker,
Let's.
please. In the chat, put your favorite color, please.
Yeah,
Abhijit, at the moment, we're covering with the UiPath
yeah.
on this session.
But this session is, I guess, in general to the RPA opportunities, not specific to any brand, but yes, it's, this is an initiative of Hack to Skill powered by UiPath. So we have many people joining in. So I guess they'll be putting the colors. So before moving forward, I'll just start with one of the most basic questions, which we answered in most of these sessions, but uh, you know I'll add 2 to 3 questions in the same question which I'm asking you. Then you can take it, like all of them together. First
Yeah.
is RPA for tech people only, or is it for non-tech? First question.
Okay.
Second one, do we need experience before getting into a job or internship? And
Mhm.
if we need experience, then how we are going to get that if no one is going to give us a job without experience? So these 3 questions are, the most common one which we got. And does RPA require coding? So these are the three
Yeah.
to four common questions which we got in every session.
Thanks, Anuj. Before I take these questions, hey guys, as Anuj already greeted you, good day, good morning, good noon. Thanks, Vibha, for your kind words. Thanks everyone who joined. And just to keep you guys updated, this is Syed. I work as automation lead for a German-based super duper company called Roboyo. And more importantly, I've been part of a wonderful, vibrant community of UiPath, of a community of RPA world across. And recently, I'm a little sick. You might find in my voice. You might find me coughing and sneezing. So please, please, please put yourself on mask now. Uh, what else? Yeah, let's go back to the questions straight away. The first agenda of the call. Sorry, Anuj, to put it this way. The agenda of the call is we need to end the call at 1 p.m. today. So that's our agenda. So meanwhile, whatever happens, and let's see that in a try to put those things in a funnier way. First question I'll take from Anuj: Is UiPath or is RPA for the tech people? Uh, I don't typically say for the tech people. It is for the people who are interested. You wanted to have a zeal of getting into any IT world or a tech world, developer world. This UiPath or this RPA, this automation anywhere, whatever the technologies are there, opens the door with very small steps. So you can easily enter. This is not specifically for a tech people. Second question, if I remember, it is how to get into the job world without an experience. How about the internships? Now, guys, the RPA market is growing too much. Why is it growing too much? I'll give you all the financial and the actual numbers behind it. But yes, there is an experience needed. So, what is an experience in terms of automation, in terms of RPA? You understanding business, you understanding how to weave a line called automation around or between applications. So, to make that happen, there are lots of developer camps, just like how Hack to Skill has done. The developer camp, there is multiple events which is being conducted by the UiPath community channel. So all of these will help you to gain the experience that is needed even before you get into the company. And any what was the third question, Anuj? Did I forgot?
The third question was like if people require experience to get RPA internship and jobs, and if no one is going to give us because we don't have experience, so it's like an endless loop. You don't have experience, you don't get a job. You don't get a job, you don't get experience. So how we get out of
Got it.
that?
Got it. No, no. Would like to bring these things a very, very huge difference. What is happening across? Before that, let me tell you something. I've been a speaker in multiple RPI events, which are pretty global. I've been a speaker in an event in UK, in US market, in Australia market, even in Chinese market. But this is the event where I have actually prepared a lot to speak. I never do a homework. I directly go there and have my session delivered. But this is the event where I've been taking all the facts, where I've been taking all the data, preparing myself a lot. Reason behind, I'm talking to someone who are more powerful across the world. That's what I mentioned in my LinkedIn post. I'm talking to the students. I'm talking to the people who are new to the market, because you're most powerful sector of the people whom I look at now. Asking or coming to the point of how do I gain an experience? Those old days are typically gone. Now there is no such criteria. Hey, you're a fresher, you don't have an experience. This is I would like to call this a old days saga. Now, Hack to Skill gives you a platform where you can exhibit your skill. What is an experience? Experience is nothing but you proving the world that you know how to do it, that you know how to stitch between two applications, how to extract the data from a particular application and download it and show it to the world, transform the data that is available for you. Now you can do all those things even without having any of the experience. You just log into your Hack to Skill developer camp. Lots of people coming out there giving you scenarios to implement. You go to UiPath community event page, there are a hell lot of activities, lots of challenges for you to perform. Do that, and at the same time, there is a saying, "Jo dikta hai wo bikta hai." You have to go out and Tell the world, hey, look, see, this is the latest automation that I've done. I've automated something like, ordering on Zomato. I've automated something, how to navigate through multiple pages of Naukri.com. You can filter the profiles. Endless scope is available for you. Go ahead, access them, use them. There is an rpachallenge.com where you can show your skill. And once you obtain that skill, once you have shown, once you developed a code, go out to the market like LinkedIn, go out to a camp like H2S camp, and come to UiPath events, come to UiPath community channels, exhibit your skill. So people are watching across all the world. So this is the best way. Now don't wait for anybody to give you a certificate of experience. You got the talent, you do it, and then come out to the market platforms and show it. That's the suggestion I have, Anuj, for the people now. And
And
lots of
I just
people are doing it.
And just adding to this, since COVID, what I have been seeing that there are no international boundaries now. You can attend a session going on in UK or in the Chinese market, Chinese community, or in the American community, and you can learn a lot. If you are just
Yep.
showing your work on LinkedIn, on Twitter, that you made a bot, you reduced the time, or the ROI is really great. People will reach out to you, okay, please do freelancing for me, please, like we want to hire you as an intern. There are n number of opportunities that comes just by showcasing your work. That's what I've seen, and that's what I've seen many of my friends even do this, that they were just posting on a regular basis, they built this spot and they got freelancing opportunities. uh, we
Yep.
have we have one question which I like to take up. It's a simple one. How can we start with RPA with no code experience? So, as already said in the multiple sessions we did in the month of Jan, you can just go to the UiPath Academy. You will find everything there you need to learn. Next question, which not next question, technically the fourth question, which I like to ask Syed, how to find these opportunities? Like you mentioned, right? Like posting and sharing your work to your colleagues, to your batchmates, to into the market is one of the ways. Apart from that, what's your take on the opportunities around hackathons? Because I've seen many people take part in RP hackathons, and they're getting opportunities from there. What's your take on this? Is this is the right way to proceed when you're thinking about internships and job?
Absolutely, absolutely. I agree with you, Anuj. So now, just adding to the same point, now Vibar is also adding a couple of
Yeah.
good thoughts there. You have numerous ways to start learning, all those things. Now, coming to hackathon, understand few things. Now, you guys are coming out into the market. You guys are coming out of your education. You guys are coming into the job market. So, what is needed? Every skill is available for free now. Whatever the skill that is required, it's available. Whatever the task that people do is almost been automated. So what is the different value add you're going to bring to us? So you need to have a collaboration mindset. How do you get that? So collaboration, it doesn't mean that I collaborate with my school friend, my college friend. No, these hackathons, whatever been conducted by lots of companies, even H2S has a hackathon program. So go out to those hackathon programs and collaborate with the people from different backgrounds. You can collaborate with someone out there in Finland, someone out there in Malaysia. Talk to them, get that collaboration attitude. That is something which you guys much needed. Second thing is open for you is the critical thinking. So how do I actually look at a problem even before it has come to your desk? It's not that, hey, I got a problem now. Now I need someone to come sit with me and do firefighting. No. Have that collaborative mindset plus a critical thinking attitude. How do you get that? Now, you have got an opportunity of reaching out, talking to anyone across the world. And as Anuj highlighted, the COVID has actually killed down all the boundaries. No more boundaries. You can talk to anyone, grab their experience, grab their opportunity that they are providing to you. Have your shoulders to shoulder support, have your shoulder to shoulder talk. And these two aspects together gonna put you out in the market, which is slightly different. I don't need to publicity, keep publicizing about myself. Have your collaborative mindset. People love that. Have your critical thinking attitude. So tell the world, hey, look, this things you're putting together, there is an expected outcome. So let's have something ready for it. Critical thinking doesn't only mean you have to foresee, but it also means that when the problem has come up, your attitude is something which actually keeps you different. And another interesting thing which I would like to tell you now, most of you know the silicon market is actually moving away. The only destination that silicon market having at the second place is India. They cannot essentially go to China. They cannot essentially go to any other Asia Pacific countries. Reason being, India has the biggest capital of youth population. So now what is that needed from you guys is step up. You already the ambassadors of our nation. The moment you're out of college or the moment you're in the college in the final year or something, you're not only a student, you're a brand ambassador of our nation now. So the world is looking towards India. Now you need to step up and have to keep the abilities of collaborating with everyone, having your critical problem solving attitude, and please don't just code, don't just bring an automation, bring a master class. So whatever your work, it should be in two categories. If I wake up a day, even if I'm doing a session, my subconscious mind would be saying me, hey Sayed, look, your session should be in either of the categories. The first category is this should be the best session, or this should be the first session of this kind. So I would recommend you guys, all the upcoming youngsters who are getting into the market, have the mindset of being in the best or being the first. So these are few things which of course is you guys already doing it, but I would like to emphasize, because the world market is looking at you. Please, this is not a time we have a jinx run. Another 10 to 15 years is going to be a golden run for our country, and of course the golden run could only be successful with you guys on table.
That's more like a motivational answer, and I definitely taken the notes from it, and I'm gonna use it in my next sessions for sure.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Yes, while you were answering the question, I remember one question which was asked that, like I said in one of our previous sessions also, that UiPath is really flexible when working, with different technologies. And when we multiply it, the job opportunities increases. Like if automation and AI, so a set of jobs
Yeah,
there. If you do it ML, we have a set of
yeah,
jobs there. And Sangeeta is answering few of the questions. Thanks a lot, Sangeeta, for taking on the questions in the chat. So what's your take on this? Like, is it a good thing to integrate, not integrate, I mean learn automation with their existing expertise in some of the technologies, or it would be better just to stick to the one technology they are going on ahead? What's your
yeah.
take on
First of
this?
all, yeah, got your question, Anuj. First of all, thanks to Sangeet sir. For the people who don't know, he's my mentor. He's my backbone since years. Thanks sir for jumping in and helping with super amazing words there. And yeah, someone said on the question, sir, Hindi mein baat kijiye. Sir, I love to talk in Hindi, but the only reason I'm going with English is maybe people who are not aware of Hindi, they can just relate it. Coming to the question,
Yeah, we have
what is
students
RPA? What
from
is
all over India, actually, even from the south. So
Yeah, yeah. So there may be people, so
I'm
they
sorry
could
to fish in
understand it
between,
better.
please.
Hey, come on, that happens so much. So now coming to RPA, what is AI? The number of process. What does RPA actually do? Now let's try to understand this way. RPA actually helps us to create bots. We develop bots. So what these bots are actually? Brajesh Kumar, chalo aapke liye. ये bots कुछ नहीं है. These bots are nothing but are babies now, technology babies. So these babies keep on developing. There are lots of bots being developed. I use an RPA technology, any tool that matters. Use UiPath, for instance. Take an SAP system, take a Salesforce system. I did an integration between them. I actually, stitched a line of weaving between these two. So data is being uploaded from one of the application, downloaded from another application, did some sorting, uploaded it back to the target application. Now this process of stitching between the applications is endless now. When we initially started way back in 16, 17, hardly a 5 or 10 applications were in the scope of automation. Now you look at it, each and every application that exists has a connector of RPA. UiPath now is become endless. It says, hey, okay, it's an old tool, doesn't matter, it's a legacy. For that matter, if we even automated lots of processes using mainframe application on top of mainframe application. We are even automating all the latest Microsoft Suite, Google Suite applications that are coming up. So this variety of automation practices has actually made to create more and more of automation scope. So this will not actually taking away the scope of jobs, it's actually increasing the scope of jobs. Now you need more people to do it. How do I look at AI? How do I look at RPA together? These two complement each other. These two, for example, ML has come up, take away RPA jobs. It's impossible. You cannot you cannot put ML skill for everything. So ML skill is applied on bunch of data. Try to imagine it this way. I I have a lot of garbage kept somewhere, and on those garbage I need to apply some function. That function is nothing but my ML. So to collect that garbage to that standard place, I need lots of other integrations, other technologies. That is nothing but my RPA. So RPA helps me to extract data, to pull the data from each and every aspect and keep it at a certain place, so that on top of that bunch of data, a pile of data, we apply our any of the machine learning things. So guys, these two are slightly different but complement each other, run each other in hand to hand. One very interesting, most of the people keep asking me this: do I need to be technically strong? Do I need to be a technical person to enter into this market? Absolutely no, sir. What UiPath, not only UiPath, many automation tools have made it, they made the way we do things easier. They actually transformed. I simply know how to drag and drop. And of course, you need little time to understand what to drag and drop. That's it. So you can enter this market and be a very valuable person. What is the primary thing that is needed? If anybody asks me on any given day, I tell them understand business. What business actually is. The moment you understand business, then you understand how fast we need to do it. So every one of you know, maybe you might have applied for refunds from a company. Imagine you all know how do you get your refund faster. Let's take, this is ITR season, the income tax season. Everyone might have filled your ITR now thing, and you would be waiting for your refund. Now imagine there is only 5-10 people sitting down and verifying each and every document and processing your refund. You get it sometime after 4 years or 3 years. Now what happened there? This particular process is also been automated. So that understanding of business, okay, I need to do this quicker, I need to do this faster. How do I do it? You have a tool called UiPath. Use it and make it faster and better. So that's the mindset is what all you need to enter into the RPA world. I'm an MCA student. Is there any way to start my career in RPA? So how could I tell you? Let me give you one. Anuj, do you have any important question? There is a
I
question
guess we
saying, am I
can. This is something we are getting again and again. Few people ask this, so I guess we can take this and then move on to the set of questions which I have.
correct? Correct. And let me tell you, can I enter into RPA career? So, how could I say? Work. Why do you study? If I ask my dad, if I ask my elder cousins, why did you study? We all studied to work. Everybody
Hmm.
agree? This is a fair agreement, I believe. We all
Yeah.
studied to work. Now, what happens in work is varied. Now, in the current market, what happens in the work is the moment you join to any company, the moment you go to any office, they never ask you, do you know how to operate Microsoft OS? Do you know how to operate a desktop? How to operate a laptop? They never ask. But My elder cousins, they've been asked, if you go 5 year, not even five, 10 years back the time, or 15 years back the time, there was a mandate question: do you know how to operate an operating system, how to operate a desktop, how to operate a laptop? Similarly, the coming years, down the line, 5 years from now, you would be definitely asked, do you know how to automate? Do you know how to use your bot? Just like how you're getting a laptop or a desktop when you join a company, 5 years down the line, you will not only get a laptop or a desktop, but also a software robot in it. So, what does it mean? You are mandately to be into the field of automation. You need to have the flavor of automation knowledge with you. So, automation is for everyone. Or I would rather say, it is automating is a new way of working now. What which companies offer internships and jobs in RPA? There are too many companies. There are many companies offering it. I cannot really take down and put all those names. You guys can connect with me. You guys can connect with Anuj, Vibhar. We have lots of you know such offers. And before coming to that,
Hmm.
why would I give an internship to someone? So understand from your side as well. As I told, now you're no more just a student. Now you're no more just a fresher. You're you're a brand ambassador of a nation, the nation which is trying to procure the complete Silicon Valley back to India. So try to understand from your side, why would I be selected here? Why would I get an internship? Have this question to yourself and then prepare something around it. I don't want. I've taken lots of interviews. Have spoken to lots of freshers. There are a couple of freshers who surprise me even before I ask them what they carry. So something that I would recommend you is, yeah, ensure what is the
Sorry.
value add you bring, Manish. Every day, wake up, have the question. As long as you're doing your job search, you're doing your career building, please have this question to yourself: what is the value add? I have seen very less people in an interview tell me, hey Syed, if you hire me, this is something I'm gonna bring onto your table. If I know some XYZ activities, or I know XYZ implementations, and I don't want to hire someone else who also knows that. I don't want to duplicate the resource capacities of my company. So I want someone who knows X plus or Y plus or Z plus. So try to understand what is the value add that you're bringing. So how do you get these value add skills? Please collaborate with each and every people that you look around. Collaborate with the hackathons. Go join, participate, gain the skill. So that's on this particular question, Anuj. Anything new we have there?
I saw a question, like it already went up. The question was,
Mhm.
like if you could suggest some of the use cases, for the students.
Yeah,
So, I started my automation journey around like 3 years back. So, you just need to think what you're doing on a regular basis, what you are doing every day, which can be automated. You won't believe, me and my friend made bots just to check our attendance on the our college ERP portal. We made our bots to check our ERP attendance on the ERP portal. So automation can be done on anything, right? You just need to figure it out. You just need to have that mindset. Can this be automated or not? Is this feasible or not? Then you will have it.
correct. I completely agree. Anuj, guys, whoever on the call, try to understand what is automation. Whatever the task you're doing the same thing faster without your presence. That's it. That is automation. So the use case is in my current training batches. So I used to train people. So every time when I start a training batch, people come to me and ask a question. Do you give us a real time scenarios? So my first answer is, you're working in an organization. You do some one, two, three, four, five steps. We automate that. So that itself, the real time scenario, that itself the real time project. So whatever the task you do, automate it. Sayed, I'm not working. So what do you do in the moment you wake up in the day? There are a couple of my students who actually automated their Facebook. So every day it logs in and have some messages. So do it. Everything can be automated. Anything can be automated. Of course, there are conditions. I don't mean to say you do it blindly, but ensure, okay, this automation is bringing what value back to me. So that's the scenario or the use cases. In our forum page, forum.uipath.com, you have a repository for use cases. You can go there and check all the time what use case I can have it for myself. Which companies offer jobs in RPA developers? Sir, each and every company is now moving towards RPA. Each and every company. You name a company, there is an RPA team right now. It wasn't there before COVID. In one fashion, we all have to thank COVID for actually amplifying the RPA market. Trust me. Before COVID, this the calls that I get from outside India was hardly two or three a month, and now every week I'm attending two to three different calls from outside India for setting up their RPA team, for giving them resources. It's like it became a daily venture for us. It's quite informative and motivating. Though, thanks for sharing. Perfect. Which companies offer jobs in RPA, sir? Each and every company, sir. You connect with
We are
me, sir.
getting feedbacks for the sessions also.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll drop in the LinkedIn for all three of us, Vibhor, mine, and yours, so everyone can connect. Did you lost me in between when I was
No one.
speaking? I guess.
No, which seems fine. RPA versus cloud.
Okay. I was coming to
Let me.
this. I just want to add few more tweaks in this question. Like many students ask this question that, as I mentioned in the previous question and previous session, that RP is really flexible, with various technologies. Which technology is most feasible to work with? Like RPA and AI is the best combo, or RPA cloud is the best combo, or RPA versus cloud. So it's like a mixture of views, that is it a versus
Uh,
or it's a add-on if we do together.
let me tell you this. RPA is not a competitor for anything. So
Hmm.
let me tell you this way, guys. My company is not cloud native. Now I want to move my all softwares to cloud. Once I move on cloud, I apply RPA there. So do not put a versus symbol. It's always a complement symbol. So even if you move, some of the cloud softwares which you get now are already automated. What Whenever you see a next button, it's nothing but there is an automation script running behind it. Now, what RPA do is you don't only do automation for the things which work at the back end, but for the front end interface or the UI interface activities can all be automated using the RPA. And the best combo, if you ask me, it's gonna be RPA plus AI. Reason behind, your RPA is the baby steps to AI. Now, you log into UiPath, you find super duper skills of ML, which is under our AI Center program, under our AI Center component. So RPA plus AI is something we really, really close and easy. And I would have told it multiple times. You're an AI enthusiast. You want to be into the AI market. RPA is your, what do you call, the quickest, the shortest path. It's not a shortcut. I'm telling you, it is the shortest path. Yes, Pratham, I want to know the same.
We received many registration from the TPO heads of various universities for this session, and I can see a couple of name here, and I'm sure they're attending the session. So a question from their point of view: how can we bring opportunities around RPA and RPA and AI to the students in campus? A question from their point of view, and which they wanted to ask.
Perfect. Sir, Anuj, if you permit me, I would like to share my screen.
Sure.
Guys, do let me know if you guys can see my laptop screen. Is it a yes?
No,
I don't
it's
know.
it's a no. There's a share button. You need to click on the screen, and then I'll pull you up to the panel. We
Yes,
can't
yes.
see the
I'm
screen
sorry. I'm
yet.
sorry. I've got it now.
Yeah.
I believe it's a yes now.
Yes, it's a yes.
So for all the students or the colleges, we have a specific program from UiPath where the students can register themselves. They can be part of our biggest learning program. So your students can be, what do you call, updated and upskill themselves and always in ramp with the technology market out there. So you can come here, community.uipath.com, UiPath student program, and we have a student developer program here. Please register here, join student developers community. So you will be given tasks here. You will be given small automation challenges, and you can also work with me, work with the other fellow MVPs that we have. So whenever we go for any call which is open, where companies allow them to be open to others, we will pull you there. We will make you understand how do we actually analyze a process, how do we actually record a process steps, how do we estimate the time that how much time it's going to be taking to develop here, and whether is this particular application or this particular steps of automation feasible or not. You can access each and everything from here. This is especially for any of the student, any of the college heads, whoever is on the call. So please do register here. And if you need any further information on this, you can contact me, you can contact Anuj, you can contact our Vibber and Rohit. We are all there for you, sir, and any MVP for the matter.
This is one of the things which I like about the community of UiPath. Everyone is really supportive. So no, you don't need to think twice before reaching out to any of the person with 10 plus experience. We have that mindset. When I was a student, yeah, he has 10 plus experience. Should I reach out to ask my query? So guys, I definitely recommend you this program, and I've seen my juniors, go because of this program, and I myself was part of this when in the pre-launch phase. So it's really exciting, and feel free to reach out to anyone from the UiPath community. Everybody would be happy to help.
And
And
please,
yeah,
yeah, go ahead, Anuj.
yes.
Apologies.
So I was coming to the next question. I mean, like, if you have something to add on this, we can take it on, and then I
Yeah,
can move on.
yeah. This is one thing which actually benefited a lot. If I take back to my old stories of 5 years back, 4 years back, I was roaming each and every part of each and every corner of Bangalore to learn UiPath, to be taught UiPath, because there is a project hopping in my company, so I need to get it. There was actually nobody to teach us. So somehow Tejus, Vibber, these people got connected and they helped me to learn. And now you look at it, you have every person helping you, guiding you on these technologies. Now, what is more important for you right at the moment is the same piece of knowledge is everywhere. Now, what keeps different is how you perceive, how you inculcate that knowledge, and how do you present it in a smarter way. So your presentation, your communication thing is needs to be on a top notch, and this is the only differentiator, guys. So this is something which I need to slightly warn you. Knowledge is available for free. Do not misuse it. Learn it to the deepest side of it, and have your own presentation skill of the same thing. Do not copy paste. No more. You guys are way beyond than us. There is an interesting
Yes.
question, Anuj, if you have seen. Sir, aren't we
Uh,
destroying jobs by these?
yes.
The new types of jobs created won't even compensate for 1% of jobs destroyed by automation. Okay.
I
Very,
was
very
coming to this
interesting.
question, yeah, and he has, given even the number, the 1% job. So we got this question in other sessions also, but it was phrased in different manner. Won't humans be replaced by bots?
Yeah, humans be replaced by bots, and we go back to our sci-fi movies. Let me look. I have a different way of explaining things. If you feel offended, I'm in advance, I'm apologizing for it. So let's take a new different way of understanding this particular question. Two ways to explain. One, let me go back to my old times when my dad was little upset way back in 1990, 2000, 2001 years. I asked my dad, what happened? Why are you so upset? He didn't tell me, and I'm too young to understand. But what I heard from my uncle and the neighbors when they discuss is there is a new wave, not a COVID wave, a new wave of doing things is coming. So all the government offices, they are introducing computers. So my dad was scared of that. The reason he's thinking is he may lose his job. Now, if we sit down at this age after 15, 20, 22 years, did introduction of computers to the government official works has taken away jobs? Absolutely not. They actually speed in the way that we get our things done. But yes, it has affected the job of the people to a different sector. There are people who used to carry leave letters. I don't know how many of you are aware. When my dad write a leave letter, he hand it over to a person. He collect all the leave letters, take them back to the other office, get an approval sign done, bring it back. So such sector of the people have had an impact. But if you see overall, the number of people who can work because of these computers has increased. The
Hmm.
jobs have grown exponentially. The similar wave is happening with the help of the software robots now. Second thing, Sayed, okay, you gave an example, but I need it in mathematics. I love to explain things in maths language. So imagine to give birth to a baby, I need only two people, a father and mother. Imagine the journey, okay? Two people, they have bring in a third child or a third human on the earth. A developer and a business analyst possibly sat together, automated a bot. 1 1. Both sides 1 1. Now you tell me the journey of a child to an adult. How many people get their employment because of the child? Kindergarten teacher, school teacher, primary, secondary, and a PT master and a dance master for the child, a cab driver who carry those child to school, a school bus owner, lots of understand the circle around that one small kid. Similarly, the moment a birth given to a child is not enough to ensure the child grows well. There is a lot of effort, lot of people involved in ensuring the baby grow well. There is a doctor, there is a nurse. Understand the scenario. Similarly for a robot. The moment I build a bot, I take 3 months or 6 months. That's not enough. I need a person to take care of the bot. There is a babysitting needed for the bot as well. So please, each bot creates an employment. Number of bots is equal to number of automation jobs. गॉट इट? सो जितने
Got
ज्यादा
it.
बॉट है उतने ज्यादा लोग चाहिए उन्हें मैनेज करने के लिए. I don't want to name a company. There is a company who has somewhere 10,000 robots working in production. So tell me now, how many people they need to manage them? So get out of that mindset. जितने ज्यादा ऑटोमेशन होंगे उतने ज्यादा बॉट रहेंगे सर. Cool. I'm
Cool.
gonna yeah.
As Sangeet sir mentioned, really good analogy, and I'm going to use this, in my other sessions and talks
Yes.
definitely, because
Anuj,
I
this is
can't give this example as my parents because they started their job experience when the computers were joining in.
yeah. What is Salesforce? What exactly does come on? So it's a different tool for an ERP systems.
Yeah.
You keep your tickets, you keep your company tracking data, your sales data. That's a different tool. Now this is the best thing. No matter which tool it is, it needs things to be done faster. Imagine this in this understand it in this scenario. Any tool for that matter, your banking application. Now go sit in front of that application and analyze, does this application need things to be done faster? Yes or no? Absolutely, there would be an answer yes. If yes, bring in RPA. Now, someone would confront me saying, Sayed, my application is already faster. Now, I don't need an automation on top of it. So, do you need a compliance on top of it? Do you need to avoid a rework? If your human is sitting and working on an application, chances are there he may sick, he don't come to office. He got worried after 10 transactions, 12 transaction is going in vain. He's not doing it properly. There is a rework. Again, you need an automation. Bring an automation tool, bring an automation software robot where you don't need to do a rework on it. So every scenario needs an automation now. Reason behind, we're going faster. We don't have time to wait. If you don't go faster, your competitor is going faster. So we have automated things for Mercedes Benz. We have automated things for Volvo. We have automated things for BMW. So trust me, they are in a super demand of automation engineers for their own tools, for their own systems. So understand these things. Even F1, there is a team for F1, and I don't know how many of you are here Mission Impossible Tom Cruise fans. MI is really an intelligence organization in UK. There is an automation they are doing, sir. We're doing an automation for them. Even their tools, their systems need automation, sir. Sir, what bare minimum tech skills you see in Roboyo interview? According to your suggestions, I would definitely try applying jobs in Roboyo and get a chance to work with you between. Explain things very well. Thank you.
And as we are moving towards the end of the session, I guess this would be, the last question which we'll be taking on.
Yep.
And we have taken, like almost all the questions, but still, if you have any questions you want to ask, I'll just ask my team to drop in the LinkedIn for all three
Yep.
of us. You can like connect with us. You can ask. You can join our Hack to Skill community. You can join UiPath community and ask, to the relevant people. So yes, over to you,
We'll
Syed, for
combine
this
the
question.
questions. How do we apply
Yeah.
jobs outside India and how do we apply jobs for Roboheo? Sir, every company, the interview pattern is almost the same. One thing keep in your mind, why would I hire you? As simple as that. What is the value add that you're going to bring to me? So this is, you have to have this question answered, and you're perfectly into the league of the company. Bring in your skills, bring in your expertise, present them well. Now don't only go beyond skill. Whatever the skill you present, I'll find it outside in the market. The difference that I want to bring in is, how do you present the same skill to me in a different way? Second thing, how good you are if tomorrow my requirement changed. Currently I'm doing UiPath and tomorrow I'll start doing automation anywhere, or I'm doing Blue Prism. How quick you are flexible to learn, how quick you are to adopt those things. So this behavior, nothing else is much needed at the moment. And Anuj, you I have sent you a small email with the LinkedIn IDs of all this mine, Rohit's, and Vivers, and you can put them across. And last, I would like to give you guys a quick hint. For a country like India, it's not possible for Modi sir or any of the chief ministers sirs to create employment. You have no idea how huge, how humongous we are. So what I would request each and every one of you, please, if you see any of these startup, please extend your support to them. For a country like India, these startups can only able to generate employment. So extend your support, have the mindset of, not only aiming for a developer position, but think about, okay, understand the business, understand your role better, and then that's the way that will resonate from you guys. As simple. Can we have a short demo? Do we have a time for that, Anuj? And okay, it's a 10-minute time. Thank you very much. And soon I will collaborate again with Anuj. We open some internships for you guys. Anuj, this is my promise on this call. I again go back to my friends from outside India. They keep asking me this question for students, and I promise you guys, with the help of UiPath community through Hack to Skills, I'll open some internships sooner.
That's really great, guys. If now eventually we need to plan it as we are announcing it live in front of so many people. So this month we did some basics around RPA and opportunities. Sooner or later we are gonna come something up, like hands on a deep dive, and then we can come up with something around internships. So you don't need to go anywhere. Just
Correct,
subscribe to Hack to Skill channel. You will find the basics, you will find the advanced level, and you'll find the job opportunities here.
correct. And myself, Vibur is always open for you guys. Stay connected with us. Ask whatever the question you have, even if you're from a non-IT, non-technical background. I have my students who used to work as automobile mechanic in some Arabian countries. Now they are tech leads of automation in very big companies. So it's all your skill, it's all your will which matters, and we are there to weave skill around your will.
Yeah.
Perfect. We seems to be 8 minutes ahead. I really do not see. And please, you have academy.uipath.com. You can register and start learning things for free. Anuj, I don't know, for some reason I cannot put anything on chat. Can you give the link of academy.uipath.com to our
Yes,
guys?
I am doing it.
Please register. You have every tool, every concept of automation you can learn for free. And you can reach us as well. You can connect with us at any moment. But yes, of course, we will have some of our times. If we delay in responding to your messages, do not mind.
Definitely, it was really great joining in on this Saturday morning and getting all the insights. I hope everybody has more clarity on how to start RP and what are the opportunities. The journey between these two things, like starting your journey and getting opportunities, we'll try to fill that in also. Like we have started the initiative of upskilling students and providing opportunities. So we started in the month of Jan 2022 with RPADC. Sooner we're going to come up something in this model itself where we'll upskill you, with a hands on a deep dive with all the MVPs. I already have the support of all the MVPs, and the UiPath community will be looking forward to this. So thanks a lot everyone for joining in. Yeah, thanks a lot, Sai, for taking out time. I'll definitely reach out to you again and plan something regarding jobs and interview, as
It's,
you said it.
it's my pleasure. And guys, please go back, enjoy your rest of the weekend. And yes, certifications are mandatory, sir. So when we have a skill, let's certify it. No,
Yeah.
perfect.
So thanks a
Thanks
lot everyone.
everybody.
Bye bye. Take care.
Cheers.